I ain't gonna call him nothing real strange, other than I'm just gonna say, you know, my brother in poetry after Brian, you know, but this brother stole my heart over the last few days. So I want you guys to put your hands together and give a warm Texas welcome to Marc and Marcel.
Ushing in the shit, man. For real, it's so good to be here. I've been waiting for this. This is, out of all my dates, this is one of the dates I've been waiting for.
All right.
So it's good to be here, Austin. It's good to be here. It's the God in me that gives me enough gall to get up here the second they just turned this mic on. With cats at the bar talking, or people at the door making all kind of noise because they just clog the way in, or poets that disrespect their own shit so they can care less what you spit. So they just chill in the back and knowing every poem, every other poet just gets up here and kicks. Posted up in the back like they was just chilling and killing time, waiting on some record executive to walk up in here and give them some spoken word contract. And instead of them just taking life by the balls, you gotta listen till you tell you all their ambitions and dreams, but when you ask them what steps they've took, they tell you they ain't even moved yet. But life is just way too short just to miss it, just to find yourself turning 50 and wishing you can go back and live it all over again. So I decided to take everything I ever wanted to be and put it into the life I have right now, because player, I can't depend on the reincarnation. And it's a God, that makes me write like I just created the world in 6 days, and on the 7th, I rested just to edit my lyrics and perfect my verse to where you can hear the words being echoed by spirits. Because right now, I need for my rhymes to breathe that life back into old friendships. Because I keep losing friends over senselessness, and it might be a little easier to digest it was over money or something, but it's hard to stomach when death doesn't even get a chance to say your goodbyes. And it's a God that makes me want to look right into the murderer of my homegirl Lori Richardson's eyes just right before the Florida system has him fried, and find forgiveness. No matter how hard it is. It's the God that makes me want to take my lyrics and strip butt naked right in front of sex offenders, and the nerve I need to walk right up to crack dealers and try and hustle and kick them something they can just go catch an overdose with. Just so they know what it really means to get high and lifted. So instead of selling dope, they'll just start slanging poetry to our kids. And I love for us to be able to find that love in our faith again. So what I need for you to do is to abandon your religion. Because if all the Lord wanted you to believe, then why would he give you this complicated guideline system? And I've had my share of evangelists tell me I'm a son of a bitch and I'm just going to hell for my lyrics. So I tell them, don't hold their breath, because we already live in it. And if your pastor really held your life in high regard, then he would have never let you leave his congregation without making you aware of that shit. So they can believe me all they can for not going to conventions and telling strangers my sins. But why talk to some preacher when I just have God inside of me? And believe me, we speak like this dude even be waking me up in my sleep and unconsciously talking to me while I'm watching TV with all kind of poems waiting to be written as I'm listening to reports with bombs dropped behind him in the Middle East, with Catholic priests mistaking choir boys for sissies, and police hemming up Arabian families for just going sightseeing, and Confederates that made it on up to these government seats. I'm telling you, this shit is ugly. The stock market's crashing, and the rich and filthy keep overtaxing the poor, but while some of the deeds that ignorant men continue to live on, I keep walking out my door in the morning because it's the God in me. This shit is just my Babylon.
Respect, even before walking the venue, they see it's tatted on my neck.